Now, spiritual consciousness and to continue it. Simple theoretical knowledge that I am consciousness, I am not this body, anything, simple theoretical knowledge cannot help us. You can put on this light. Unless, just like a person, he studied medical science or law, anything, any technical science, he gets all theoretical knowledge. But if he does not practice, then that knowledge will gradually subside. Similarly, that I am not this body, but I am that pure consciousness. That is already analyzed in various ways. Now, we are in practical life. Now, if we say that I am not this body, so what is the use of working for this body? The whole world is moving under the bodily conception of life. Because I am born in this land, my body is born out of this land, American land. Therefore, I am thinking American. Because I am born in India, therefore I am thinking Indian. Because I am born of a certain family, therefore I am identifying myself with that family. Because my father has given me some name, so I am identifying with that name. So my position is that I am all around surrounded by this bodily conception of life. Now, from studying Bhagavad Gita or deeply thinking over the matter, I come to understand that I am not this body. That is settled, that's all right. But actually, I am working on bodily plane. This adjustment is required. Yes, you, for the present moment, because you are entangled or enwrapped within this, encased within this body, so you cannot say that I will work without this body. But you can work in such a way that even without this body, even with this body, you can work in your spiritual platform. Although I am in this bodily conception of life, still I can work from the spiritual platform. That technical knowledge is instructed by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, that you are not this body, but you have to work at the same time. Then how? Then here is the formula. Yoga-sthaḥ kuru karmāṇi. Yoga-sthaḥ. Yoga-sthaḥ means that you remain in spiritual consciousness, but at the same time you go on with your usual work. You remain in spiritual consciousness and go on with your work. That is very difficult. I am working with bodily conception of life. How I can be situated in spiritual conception of life? So, this technique is Sangang Tatya Dhananjaya. Sangang Tatya Dhananjaya. Without being touched with bodily conception. And how it can be done? Na siddhya siddho samanga bhutva samattam yoga uchyate. That neutrality will be that in the former verse it has been already explained that you have right to work but not for the result. Don't be cause of the effect of your result, then you will be bound up. We are being bound up by reaction of every work. It is just like this world is so situated that you know that the sound vibration practically nowadays everyone knows it, that any sound vibrated, it within a second it takes round all over the world 7 times. It is so, the arrangement is so. Just like in a pond, if you drop a stone, the circle begins to enlarge. And so, similarly, we catch the radio vibration. You know there is numbers under such and such vibration you can catch this sound. So, the whole arrangement is like that. Now, if we work even in that arrangement, Yoga-sthaḥ, being situated in my spiritual plane, then that will reach to the spiritual sky by enlargement of the circle. Enlargement of the circle. I can do work here. You will find in the Bhagavad Gita that the Lord says that Patram puspam phalam toyam jumi bhakta prajichyati. Anyone who offers in devotion patram puspam, a little flower, a small leaf, a little water, I accept them because it is offered to me in devotion, therefore I accept them. I take them in my hand. But people may ask question, then where is the hand? Where is the hand of God? He says that I take. I take means I take it in my hand. Without hand there is no question of taking. Therefore, Vedic hymn says, the apadapani javanagrahita, the Lord has no legs, no hands, but he can walk more than the speed of the air, more than the speed of the mind, and he can accept whatever we offer. But he has no hand, he has no leg. This means that he has no hand, he has no leg, like our limited measured hand or leg. He can stretch his hand anywhere. And similarly, he can stretch, he can hear from anywhere. That is the prerogative of the Supreme Lord. I have given you several times the example that the sun is far, far away from us, still he can distribute his heat and light to us. So if we work with God consciousness, although we are here in this platform, material platform, that work is admitted by the Supreme Lord. That is called Yoga-sthaḥ. Yoga means keeping touch with the Supreme. That is called yoga. There are different kinds of yoga mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, especially Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. And within Jnana Yoga, there are many other yogas, Dhyana Yoga, Hatha Yoga, so many things. Now, here it is said that Yoga-sthaḥ kuru karmāṇi. You be situated in your yoga or a meditation. Generally, yoga is understood as meditation, but yoga, real meaning of yoga, to keep in touch with the Supreme. That is called yoga. To keep in touch. So you have to work for from the platform of spiritual consciousness. At the same time, you have to work. The Lord never says that you stop work. Never says. Arjuna's friend was Lord Krishna. But Krishna never said he is God himself. He is the Supreme Personality of God himself. He never said, Arjuna, that I am your friend, I shall supply all your necessities. You don't require to work, you stop. No, he never said. Rather, Arjuna was declining to fight, but Krishna is inducing him to fight. So in spiritual platform, there is no question of stopping work. No question of stopping work. But work for the Supreme. That's Īśāvāssamidam sarvam, with God consciousness. Now, there are three processes of yoga. Jnana Yoga, and Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. Now, Jnana Yoga, take for example Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga means to keep in touch with the Supreme by a speculation of higher knowledge. That discriminating what is spirit and what is matter. So there are philosophers, they are discriminating that this is matter, neti, this is matter and this is spirit. Now that requires study and that requires knowledge also. Now suppose a man is neither educated, neither he has got sufficient knowledge, philosophical knowledge. Then what happens to him? He will not be able to perform Yoga-sthaḥ kuru karmāṇi? No. He is also a bona fide person. He can also perform the work. Because he has no knowledge and because he is uneducated, that doesn't mean that he cannot do or he cannot work from the spiritual platform. He can also do. That how he can do, that is the technique. This technique is explained herewith, the siddhya-siddho samobhutva. Siddhya-siddho samobhutta, that you do not be anxious for the success and failure of the attempt you are making. Success and failure. A common example can be cited in this connection. Suppose you are working for your master. You are working in a farm for selling something. The master says that you go and find out some customers for this particular thing. You go out. Now you sincerely work for it. Suppose you get business worth $100,000 or something like that. And suppose one day you don't get any business. Now, the day in which you got some business and the day in which you did not get any business, it doesn't matter. Your connection with the master is there, so you get your salary. When the profit is $100,000, you don't expect any profit out of it. And when there is no business, there is no loss on your part. Siddhya. Similarly, if you act on behalf of the Supreme Lord, you can do any work you are situated, that doesn't matter. But if you act on behalf of the Supreme Lord, just like Arjuna is being requested indirectly, that Lord Krishna says that this fighting is my plan. So if you work for it, so you have nothing to enjoy or suffer out of the reaction, because you shall work under my instruction. That is if we work on behalf of the Supreme Lord, then that is called Yoga-sthaḥ. Our work is also not stopped, and at the same time I am situated in the spiritual platform. That technique is taught by Lord Krishna. Yoga-sthaḥ kuru karmāṇi takta sangang dhananjaya. You do not be attached with the profit and loss of anything, but you simply do your duty. You don't care for the success or failure, and if you are, steady either in success or failure, that is called yoga. That is called yoga. Don't mind for the success or failure. Do act on behalf of the Supreme Lord, and if you are steady in that position, then your working in a spiritual platform is successful. The sangang takta means don't be associated with the result of the work. Let the result come, whatever it may be. But you have to do your duty nicely and for the sake of God. Sangang takta kartita abhinevesang cha takta yoga-sthaḥ karmāṇi kuru juddhādim. Kartita means that you are the doer. Forget this. You are not the doer. You are being ordered to do it. Just like there is an example that you take a rod and kill a snake. Now the rod is practically killing the snake, but actually the rod is not responsible. Because the man who has taken the rod, who is killing the snake, he is responsible for killing the snake, not the rod. So we have to become the rod in the hand of the Supreme. Then all the reaction of our work will be, I will not be responsible for the reaction. The Lord will be responsible for that. That is the system. Yoga-sthaḥ kuru karmāṇi sangang takta dhananjaya. Now, for a householder, according to our Vedic system, I have already described to you the 4 divisions of social system and 4 divisions of spiritual orders. Now all these social system and orders, they are so designed that everyone is working for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. In a higher section of the social order, just like the Brahmins and the Kshatriyas and the Vaishyas, the system is that in every household they establish the deity and the form of the Supreme Lord. Either in picture or in idol, they establish that. Now, what is the function in your household affairs? You have got wife, you have got children, and you require some money, and the activities in household affair is that you have to get some store from the market, and they are brought in your house, and they are stocked, and in due time they are cooked, and you take your food stuff and then go to your work. This is generally the whole system of household work. Now, here the Yoga-sthaḥ kuru karmāṇi, in India there are many families still, at least in my family, when I was family man, I was also doing this, that the deity, Lord Krishna, the Murti means deity, the idol of Radha Krishna, established in a room. That is called the God's room. The God's room. So our duty is to rise early in the morning and open the door of the God's room, offering some prayers and some kirtan, and then cleans the room, and then begin our daily duty, take our breakfast. The whole idea is that the proprietor of this house is the Supreme Lord, and we are all workers. The whole idea is the proprietor is the Supreme Lord, and we are all workers. Now I am going to my office, to my work, to earn some money, because without money my household affairs cannot be run. So I am thinking that this money is required, otherwise God's service will be stopped. So in earning that money in my office or in my workshop, my God consciousness is there. Therefore, even in earning, whatever may be the process, you are Yoga-sthaḥ. You are situated in yoga. Now you get your money, then you go to the market, you are thinking, oh, this is a very nice thing, or it can be offered to Lord Krishna. It can be offered to Lord Krishna. Just like sometimes you bring some fruits for me, thinking out of your love, oh, Swamiji, I will take this, you like it. So the consciousness is love. Out of love you think of Swamiji. Similarly, Swamiji is thought because he is in relation with God. So similarly, we can think of also God. God or anything in relation with God, that is God consciousness. Just like electric charge, anything connected with the powerhouse and anything later on connected with that powerhouse link, everything is surcharged with electricity. So our life should be so formed that in our every activity there will be God consciousness. That is the technique of Yoga-sthaḥ. You haven't got to separately being seated in meditation as yoga generally as we understand. Now how much you can devote your time to meditation? Suppose 1 hour in the morning or 1 hour in the evening you can devote. But if you mold your life in such a way that always 24 hours you are in meditation, that is the platform of Yoga-sthaḥ karmāṇi. I am earning for the Supreme Lord. Then when I earn, I bring things for cooking. I am thinking, oh, this thing will be cooked for Lord. Now your wife cooks, and she is also very clean because it is being cooked for Lord Krishna, you see. Now, as far as I am concerned here, I also cook myself, my food, and offer to Krishna. And therefore, I ask my friends that unless it is offered to Krishna, you please do not take it, you see. Sometimes, and I see that in your country, while cooking they taste, but I request them that don't taste before the cooking is finished. After cooking is finished, and when it is offered to the deity, then you take as much as you like. As much as you like. So that means there is God consciousness. That this thing is being cooked for the Lord. The cooking will go on. If you don't think of God, you require cooking because you want to eat. The cooking is there in the program. But if you think that this cooking is done for God, then your God consciousness is there. The cooking you cannot avoid. As a householder, you have to cook for yourself, you have to cook for your children, you have to cook for somebody else or for your own self. That's why I am cooking, I have no here family or children, but I am cooking for myself. So cooking you cannot stop. But if you cook with the understanding that this foodstuff is being cooked for the Lord may be offered first, then we shall take. This is God consciousness. This is God consciousness. But is it very difficult thing? Anyone can accept this. Anyone can do it. It is not because your cooking business is not stopped. Simply the mode of thinking has to be changed. That's all. A small technique that I am earning for God, I am cooking for God, I am eating also for God. I am eating also for God. How is that eating here? Then because my body is dedicated to the service of the Lord. If I don't eat sufficiently to keep my body fit, then how can I work? So your eating is also God consciousness. Your sleeping is also God consciousness. So that is the way we have to mold our life's activities. Now, when I think that I have to keep this body fit for working for God, so then that is not, that is not bodily conception of life. Just like when you think that my car has to be kept very nicely so that I can take nice work for it, then you are not identified with your car. You simply want to take some service of the car. Similarly, if you think that this body is required for acting, for working on behalf of the Supreme Lord, therefore I must keep the body fit to work. So that is not your identification with the body. But if I use this body for sense gratification, and therefore I make my body stout and strong to enjoy sense enjoyment, that is the cause of my bondage. So it is a simple technique, and we have to understand it, and we have to act it on the program as they have been made by experienced devotees. Experienced devotees. Now another thing, take this, see the advantage of God consciousness. Now if you have got determination that I shall not take anything which is not offered to God, because your life is meant for God's service. You earn for God, you cook for God, you eat for God. Therefore the whole life is like that. Now, if you are cooking for God, if you are purchasing stores for God, then you have to know what sort of things can be offered to God. Because always remember that you are going to the store not for your own purpose. You'll find in later chapters that pachante te aghang papam. The idea is that anyone who is doing everything for the sake of the Lord, he is freed from the reaction. But anyone who is doing anything on his own account, he is being entangled in that action and reaction. So that is the technique of becoming Yoga-sthaḥ. Yoga-sthaḥ kuru karmāṇi.